Go left, right up, down, A, B, Kappa.
Someone's dream on the street corner.
Oh. Oh.
An unrealized ideal is shattered. Like tears flooding the city. No one can be saved this way. Someone whispers. As they drown in a melted dream.
What the?
Hey!
No longer a detective. What the?
Hey!
What do you mean no longer a detective? Oh, hi.
That was quite refreshing. A bath is like a fleeting dream.
You make me nervous.
Your sweat and past are washed away. You're born anew.
Actually, your skin gets replaced every 7 years, so it's a matter of... your past isn't necessarily washed away except every 7 years of when the event happened.
Would you like to join me next time?
No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but no thank you.
No, thanks.
Oh, if you're embarrassed about taking off your clothes, you can hop in with them on.
That'll literally get me sick.
I do that once every 3 times anyway.
That should be getting you sick.
Who are you?
Thank you for asking the important questions, Yuma.
Oh? If you want to know who I am, does that mean you wish to be friends with me?
Just because I want to know your identity does not necessarily mean friendliness or any sort of companionship beyond just maybe an acquaintance, but more so of just having the knowledge of who I am speaking to and whether or not I should be wary in danger.
Friends?
Yes, I want to be your friend. How about you?
Okay, I'm glad that you want to be my friend, but I cannot go anywhere beyond just acquaintanceship without knowing who the fuck you are.
Huh?
I think you should avoid sketchy guys like that. You're just gonna end up joining a pyramid scheme or something.
Shinigami, I absolutely agree with you on this one.
Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
See ya, MKU, thanks for coming in.
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I've built personal relationships that I don't remember the procedure.
Really now.
My name is Makoto Kagutsuchi. Nice to meet you.
Another fucking Makoto. How many Makotos do I know? So many Makotos. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Yuma Cocohead.
Hello.
Yuma.
Master, maybe you should comment on his mask. He's probably waiting for you to do that.
That's kind of the obvious thing that we want to point out. That's the very big obvious thing is like, hey, what's with the mask on your face?
About that mask.
And we're actually going to go through with asking.
Oh, this? Interested?
Curious. Not necessarily interested, but curious.
This is like a family heirloom to me. It has quite a history.
And I hate that its expression moves with yours.
It is said my family has demonic blood flowing through us. Normal people who gaze upon my face lose their sanity.
Now I know you're full of shit.
That's why I must keep my face hidden, or I can't even hold a normal conversation.
So either you're a lying sack of shit and something else is hiding behind that mask, or you have an actual forte that's based on looking at someone, and that forte is based on like you can determine if someone's telling the truth or not. I don't fucking know. It could be that smells of bullshit to me.
So what is this demonic blood, you might ask? I did my own research on the matter. It goes back 500 years. Back then, this land was comprised of over 200 kingdoms, great and small.
If we're based in Japan, then that would be... that would be... What it would be? During the Shogun times? I wouldn't be surprised if there were 200 kingdoms back then. But I'm just like... Again, you're really digging in a hole of lies.
I think I got it now, thanks.
Thank you, Yuma, for stopping that nonsense. Ow.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, chill, my dude.
This guy's worse than I thought. Where are we anyway?
Thank you for asking that question.
Good question. Excuse me, Where are we right now?
Please and thank you.
This is my home. It's the highest point in town, the top floor of Kanai Tower.
Wait, we're in the tower. I mean, no wonder we could see the skyline, but at the same time, it's just like, why are we here? How did we even get here?
The top floor of that tower?
You serious? He's like Stark levels rich. Hey, let's take a selfie while we're here.
Okay, one, with what phone? Because we were literally in the middle of the water. I doubt our phone is working. That's first number question number one. Number two, he could be rich, or he could be just pretending that he's rich, and he could have this as an elaborate scheme in order to get information out of us. Three, he's probably working for Amaterasu Corp. We can't trust this guy as far as we can throw him.
Why am I here?
I assumed you were playing in the river. However, it's not good to get carried away.
Oh, you're hilarious. Also, that must be a gigantic lie that we are at the highest point of the tower, because the perspective of this camera shows that the highest point in the city is literally the Amaterasu building, not this tower. If we were at the same level or higher at the highest point of the city, we would literally be seeing that within the 50 mark. So basically, this little tower right here, it would be only 50% up on the window from our perspective. So technically, this is a lie.
You were lying by the riverbank in tatters. One of my men just happened to find you.
Indeed.
So I had you brought here. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if we just let you die.
But that doesn't explain your relationship with us.
You're here from the lowest part of town to the highest. How does it feel to have traveled between heaven and hell?
Symbolic.
Where are the others? Was anyone else there besides me?
There was no one else.
Okay, so either our buds are all dead, or just down the river missing.
I see. Chief Yako, Halara, Tetsuhiko, Fubuki, Vivia.
Okay.
I hope they're all okay.
Let's worry about them later. Let's try and think of our survival first.
It's all my fault.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I hate no. You are doing your job. You have to do your job. Your job with part of the detective agency is that you have to figure out the mystery of this place. You couldn't just sit there and do nothing. You were doing your job. Yeah, it comes with risks, but we understood those risks when we decided to take the job.
The peacekeepers have it out for us because I've been butting into cases, pretending to be a detective.
You are a detective!
If I'd followed the chief's advice and stayed put at the agency, none of this would have ever happened.
If you followed the chief's advice, nothing would get done and everything would continue to implode on themselves.
There you go, acting like some tragic heroine again. The only people who'd give you any sympathy for that shtick are the possessive types drawn to the naive.
Using enemy VTuber for last year, yeah, because I'm a VTuber. Yeah.
Just forget about it all and be positive. Say you have amnesia and reset your past.
After losing my memories, the Nocturnal Detective Agency was the one place where I felt like I belonged. If that's gone, I don't know what to do.
We figure it out. We figure it out slowly but surely. We still have a job to do.
Hey, you're lucky to be alive. Compared to the other dead detectives, that is.
We not knowing that they're dead or not, Shinigami. Let's not jump to the conclusion that they're dead.
They're not dead. They have to be alive somewhere.
Or at least some sort of resemblance of like what could have happened to them so we could have some closure whether or not they are alive or dead. Oh shit.
Oh, we have lots of visitors today. You might want to hide for now, Yuma.
Oh shit.
Hide? Why?
You don't want to go play in the river again, do you?
Good idea.
What do you mean by that?
Master, I've got a bad feeling about this. Do as you're told and hide.
But where am I supposed to hide?
Anywhere.
Where should I hide?
Okay. Let's see. Did I hide in the room? Is that the front door?
Hide.
I know. Is that the front door? You know what? I want to see who's coming in. So maybe over here. If that's the front door, I'm assuming that's the front door. I'm working on it. Here. Let's try here. If that's the front door, I want to see who's coming in.
That's the director of the Peacekeepers, Yumi Hillsmile.
Yeah.
It's rare to see you all the way up here. Maybe this means we'll get a bright and sunny day tomorrow.
Well, a damn good day to you as well, masked man. Or is trick or treat the proper way to greet a mask lover like you?
Rude.
So what brings you here? If it's a treat you're looking for, I have some homemade cookies.
Unfortunately, I only accept tricks. I heard a rumor that you're hiding a detective. That couldn't be true, could it?
Maybe.
Detective? Whatever do you mean?
You think you can hide your expression behind a mask? You're as creepy as ever. If you weren't in this city, by now I'd be... I'll be back. The peacekeepers are always watching you.
Okay.
Yuma, you can come out now.
I don't know if I want to. So wait, do you and Yomi have issues with each other? So, okay, wait a minute. Yomi said if it weren't for you, I'd be. But Yomi right now, considering our mental history, it's like Yomi is the highest of the highest point in terms of the Amaterasu Corp. And yet, he has a little modicum of respect for Makoto, being that he didn't even do anything to Makoto. What is Makoto's rank in all of this? Is Makoto actually have a higher standing than Yomi? What? Hold on. Like, also, I love this kitchen. It's absolutely fabulous. But what is this place, and who are you incongruent to all of this?
That was the director of the Peacekeepers, wasn't it? You know him?
Our relationship isn't so shallow that he's a mere acquaintance, but I wouldn't call it a friendship either.
Co-workers. Co-workers?
If I must call it something, I'd say he's like a shadow. We all have our own inseparable shadows, right?
He's like a shadow. If he's a leader of the Peacekeepers, then the Peacekeepers are meant to be like the law enforcement of this area, and he's your shadow. Are you the leader of Amaterasu? Is he like your bodyguard? Or like something like that? Because that's what a shadow is, like a bodyguard. Are you the head of Amaterasu?
Who are you?
I'm just a man living at the highest point in town. Do you need to know more than that?
There's only one reason why you'd be hanging out on the highest point in town. Quote unquote.
That doesn't tell me anything.
You sure are honest.
That is the truth, though.
I love this city more than anyone. And more than anyone, I worry for its future.
Makes sense.
That's why I feel so gloomy about it all. Like the sky, a cold rain falls within my heart. By the way, I hear that you're a detective. I didn't know they still existed in this town.
Freshly new here.
I'm a trainee. There are other detectives much better than me. Somewhere out there.
Naturally, this means you have some knowledge about this place.
Semi-decently.
I suppose so, yes.
Makoto could be mayor instead. Oh, he could just be the mayor. He's not affiliated with Amaterasu. That's fair. If Amaterasu is the corporation, he could just be just the governing leader that is probably just put on a pedestal, be like, stay there and be the big head that we swivel on a cane.
Even as we speak, a disaster strikes Kanai Ward.
What do you mean?
You could say Amaterasu Corporation is responsible.
You speak of Amaterasu as if it's a separate entity. Okay, so you probably aren't the leader of Amaterasu then. You're probably the governing head that has to be like legally representative of the city. So that makes actually more sense if it's mayor or governor or something like that.
For years now, the tragedies occurring in this city are the result of an upset of the power balance within Amaterasu.
Okay.
The power balance?
The company has gotten too big.
That's quite a statement.
Each segment has grown increasingly independent and now lacks overall cohesion.
Okay, so you're saying just no one's working together anymore.
As a result, the power structure has been completely thrown off balance. Amidst it all, the Peacekeepers took charge.
Okay. Shallow with the $5. I'm tardy to the party, but welcome back. Hope you had a good time off of streaming. Here's some words to justify the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
They've imposed strict rules within the company and eliminated anyone who refused to obey.
Okay.
And I'm sure you can easily imagine what happened after that, right?
Yeah.
That order took hold over all of Kanai Ward.
Yeah, so Amaterasu's... So, if the Peacekeepers are an offshoot of Amaterasu, so that's why the Peacekeepers have control. Okay.
You're a sharp one, Detective.
That's pretty easily. What do you mean I skipped a message? What do you mean I skipped a message? I didn't skip anything.
They fly the banner of order and force laws only convenient to themselves on the people.
Okay.
Both Amaterasu Corporation and Kanai Ward belong to them now. They do as they please.
Okay. So, okay. I think I'm kind of getting the vibes here? Maybe?
They can overturn laws on a whim, which permitted bribes to be exchanged at a rampant pace.
Okay. Okay, what am I looking at? They fly the banner, the sharp one detects the order. The corporations and peacekeepers but the peacekeepers meant to regain order. They show them. Okay, I'm. Okay, each segment has grown completely independent and lacks over cohesion. As a result, peacekeepers are charged. They impose strict rules. Yes, and we've already accepted. The corporation on the brink of collapse with the peacekeepers managed to regain that order. Okay, I'm sure you can easily imagine what happened after that. The order. I didn't miss anything.
This is why the city continues to erode away. So much so that this gloomy rain cannot wash it clean.
Okay.
I thought the Peacekeepers were like a police force, but they hold much more power than that.
No, if they're an offshoot of the Amaterasu Corp, whether it be probably like security, I'm assuming the Peacekeepers are part of the security of Amaterasu when you have Amaterasu doing like the tech side of things, maybe some political power. It's one of those things where the Peacekeepers just took authoritarian control, and so, yeah.
As their name suggests, in the beginning, the Peacekeepers were a single department that handled security.
I figured as much.
They changed and grew into the powerful organization they are today, because there was a need for it.
Okay.
After Kanai Ward's isolation, Amaterasu needed to become stronger and more ruthless to protect their secrets.
Okay.
Taking advantage of the corporation's supply routes, the Peacekeepers began trading with the military industry.
That tracks, actually.
Wow, they sound like some dictatorship's army.
More like an authoritarian army.
Before anyone realized, they were the most powerful force around.
Okay.
I'm sure they saw everyone else as incompetent.
Okay.
Which led them to believe that those with the power should rule.
As many authoritarians think.
The shadow that hangs over this city is none other than the threat of the Peacekeepers. Their tyranny continues to this day. They will never stop, even after they've gained control over everything.
Okay.
So that's the situation the city is enduring.
Yeah.
At this rate, Kanai Ward will continue to decay. More innocent civilians will fall victim to them.
Okay.
That's why I want to stop the Peacekeepers on this reckless path of theirs. I do so as a citizen who loves Kanai Ward.
Okay.
I need the help of people like you.
So that's why you're helping us. Okay. So you want us to be able to stop the Peacekeepers and Amaterasu Corp? Or is, at this point, Peacekeepers and Amaterasu just hand in hand together now?
Like me?
I mean detectives.
Yeah.
He needs detectives? Something about this sounds fishy.
Yeah, why would you need detectives when you could just ask for an army?
What do you mean by that?
In Kanai Ward, the only ones that can stand up to the Peacekeepers are outsiders like yourself.
Yeah.
That's why, in order to save this city, I need your cooperation.
Okay.
Detectives are the only ones who can save this place. That is what I believe. But what about you?
I guess it would also probably require the citizens' cooperation. Because if the citizens aren't eager to, like, change things, then if all of them are just content with just living under a peacekeeper rule, there's not much we can really do about it. Because we could absolutely turn things on its head, like, for example, 16, where we turn things on its head by destroying the Mother Crystals, forcing things to change, but there will be backlash. There will be people who just don't want that.
Save this city. Chief Yako also asked the same thing. If their goals are the same...
Hold it right there, Master! You're gonna agree just like that?
Well, we need to consider it heavily. I don't think we need to agree to it immediately, but I think we just need to consider it right now.
But he's asking for my help as a detective. I have to respond.
Jeez, think about it for a sec. The way he's talking, he probably works for Amaterasu.
Either he works for it, or he's the governor of the city who has to, like, hold hands with Amaterasu.
In other words, you're not sticking your neck out for an impossible crime here. It's just a spat between adults.
But if it affects everyone, it's kind of too important to ignore.
What do you think you can do about it?
But we should at least talk to him about it first.
He's obviously taking advantage of you. You're so gullible.
We still need information, and talking to him doesn't make us gullible. It makes us more keen to learning information, at least from a perspective. We may not have to trust it, but at least we'll have a clear knowledge of just understanding that this is kind of where things are at from a perspective, whether it be truthful or not.
Listen, detectives need to suspect others all the time.
Correct.
Besides, can you really trust anybody in a mask like that?
It's not even about trusting them. It's about trusting whatever he says coming out of his mouth as a perspective.
He's not normal. Everything feels so ominous about this.
It's very clear he's not normal. But everything that has happened since we arrived here has been ominous.
You're better off not associating with him. Trust me on this.
It's rare for you to be so absolutely against something.
Yuma, do you not remember chapter 2 when she was absolutely being that tsundere that was just being annoying every 5 minutes?
I owe you a lot for saving my life, and it's true. I don't know him enough to be sure if he's trustworthy.
He's not. Right now, he's absolutely sus and weird. But we still need some sort of information. We don't have to trust his words as golden stone. We'd have to just trust that his words are a perspective that we can kind of balance on to see where we can fall in terms of just, is the city in trouble? Is Amaterasu to blame? Is the peacekeepers themselves to blame and Amaterasu just being held hostage? Or how are the citizens going on, etc., etc.?
Oh, this reminds me. Speaking of detectives, is number 1 in town as well?
Huh? Number 1?
It's clear that you know about number 1. But
I mean the guy at the top of the World Detective Organization. Things would go much faster if he were here.
Okay.
Oh, you know about number 1?
Number 1 is worldwidely known as a top detective. That's not a private information thing.
Huh? Don't you?
I've only heard of him recently. I don't know much about him.
I see. Well, that's no surprise. He's a shut-in who rarely appears out in public.
Really?
But if you get the chance to talk to him, please ask him to come visit soon. Tell him his son is in trouble.
His son? You're his kid? Wait. Why does that not make sense to me? Why does that not make sense to me at all? Because here's the thing. You just blatantly spewed out a factoid that your family is, like, connected to demons and some shit. And yet you're pulling number 1's name out of a hat and claiming you're his son? That doesn't sit right with me. That's... Okay. Hear me out here, guys. Cards on the table. Hear me out again. Hands on the table theory again. His son is in trouble. Son does not necessarily mean sperm to egg. Son could also mean creation. Son is just generalized as a creation. Makoto is a citizen here. He's lived here. He's a citizen here. And remember my theory, my again, don't tell me if I'm right or not. Shut the fuck up. But if my theory that everyone in this town is a homunculus is true, what if this guy is a homunculus and number one is maybe his creator, or maybe it's just like a DNA donor or something like that? Because homunculi is based off of the idea of creating artificial life. Artificial life can only be created with the basis of something that actually has life. So if we're thinking scientist homunculus, we're thinking like some sort of DNA, some sort of like protein bindings, some sort of like, even if it could be essentially sperm and egg. But homunculi is essentially the usage of natural and artificial together in order to create in some sort of life. If number one, if his DNA was used, is this number one's homunculus? Well, that's why he's claiming son. Because if he is number one's son, he is the creation of number one. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean birth son. It could be homunculus son. You mean by referring to Yuma? That would go to my theory. My other theory is that, because this is another side theory, my other theory is that number one is, here's my two theories. One, that number one, the old guy that we saw, is Yuma's father. That's one of my theories. Either father or grandfather, one of the two. Or, because that, what you just said, if he was referring to Yuma as in like, hey, tell number one his son is in trouble, is like he's kind of hinting that Yuma is number one's son. Or two, my other theory that I kind of brushed upon last stream about with RAINCODE is that Yuma is number one. And that the old guy, as Shinigami has been pointing out, is just some random old guy. So, but if number one is Yuma, but Yuma's too young to be, I mean, DNA, you literally just pluck fucking hair, and you can literally pluck fucking hair and make homunculus out of DNA from hair, skin, blood. So many easy fucking things to pull DNA from. Too many theories. My brain's starting to hurt. Let's move on. But theories on the table, we have a lot of them. We just need to make sure we get information to either prove or disprove each one.
Son?
I'm joking.
Motherfucker, I hate you! I should have just pressed continue. Like, I should have just click. I should have fucker, I hate you.
Anyway, I've kept you here too long.
But are you kidding, though? In a Danganronpa game, or in a sort of murder mystery game, are you joking, though? Are you? Bro, debated. Guess Makoto isn't joking. That's what I'm thinking. Are you joking? Are you suggesting that Makoto is Yuma's homunculus? If Yuma is number one, if we can somehow prove, in theory, that Yuma is number one and that old guy is literally just some old guy, as Shinigami has been pointing out, because here's the thing, Shinigami has pretty much been pointing out, that's just some random old guy. Shinigami already has massive respect for mysteries. The fact that she's claiming that number one is just some fucking random old guy just points out that that's not number one. So it's just kind of like, but if we somehow are able to prove that Yuma is number one, and if Makoto isn't lying, if Makoto somehow is not lying, then it's the insinuation that Yuma's DNA created Makoto's DNA if Makoto is not lying and also homunculus. So it's just like, my brain hurts. My brain's already hurting from the headache. So I could get moving.
If you're looking for your missing friends, you better move fast.
Working on it.
That's right. I have to go look for everyone. I need to get going. Thank you for saving me.
No problem. Don't worry about it. But please, consider cooperating with me.
Right. Oh, also, I should ask you this while I'm here. Do you have any idea what Kanai Ward's ultimate secret could be? Or does the word homunculus sound familiar to you?
It does, doesn't it?
No, I have no idea. Sorry I couldn't be of help.
You are a bullshit liar and I hate you.
I see.
Now, go on and look for your friends.
Right.
You are so full of shit, my dude.
So that's my...
I think we figured it out. I think we figured it out. Hi! Hello! Konnichiwa! But I think we figured it out. Guys, I think our theory is right. Oh my god, I think our theory might be right. Somehow. That was this fucking sentence! This fucking sentence! Right here! This sentence right here! I think this may be the tie-in proof. So that's the tie-in proof right there. I know the fucking writers! I know the development team! They don't write shit for random! That's not a random bullshit thing! It's... You looking for something? Thank you so much, I really appreciate it! Sorry! I'm so sorry that I'm scaring you right now! It's just that our theory right now is just kind of like... Yeah, so that's my father, homunculus, son, like, things, like... Makoto and Yuma have some sort of connection. My brain is like, okay, so this is a wee-woo. That is a big hinting sign that Makoto is connected to Yuma. Now, we need to then prove, somehow, we need proof. I can't say that this is in theory without proof. We need proof of how Makoto and Yuma are connected. If the word homunculus is triggering to Makoto, is Makoto Yuma's homunculus? But, I mean, the hair, but, I mean, does DNA necessarily have to determine that it has to be a twin? It could be just, like, not purple hair. So it's just, like... Who is Yuma in comparison to Makoto? Who is Makoto in comparison to Yuma? Who is Yuma exactly? And because Shinigami has all of the memories, and the fact that everything the Shinigami says is very pointed, it's like... My brain is slowly... like, you can hear the gears turning in my head, even across my headache that's behind my eyes. It's... Okay. Point 1. Who is Yuma? My theory is either he is number 1's son, or he is number 1 himself. 2. Who is Makoto and congruent to Yuma? If Yuma is number 1, and the pointed theme of that joke with Makoto saying that his son is here, and that Yuma is Makoto's creator using DNA samples in order to create homunculi, that would be the case of connection right there. But if number 1 is Yuma's son, if number 1 is Yuma's father or grandfather and all that stuff, Makoto's joke could also still be true, being that his son is trapped in Kanai Ward. But how would that be connective of Makoto to Yuma with this one sentence? What is going on? Brain my! I'm just... Okay. I think right now, with the information that we have, with the information we have readily available to us, as we don't have any proof of anything else, my theory is that Makoto is number 1, on the basis that Shinigami continues to say that the old man presenting as number 1 is just some random old guy. Being the case, Makoto's reference of number 1 being his father or all that stuff could still rein weight if Makoto himself is a homunculus and used Yuma's DNA to become himself. Like, basically Yuma's DNA was used to create Makoto. Thus would be a father-son relationship. This sentence right here, so that's my ... could be incongruent of Makoto meeting his quote-unquote father for the first time. But only, again, if we need to get more proof that 1, Yuma is number 1, and 2, Makoto's homunculus. If we can get those 2 bits of proof, if we somehow can get 2 bits of proof that 1, Yuma is number 1, and 2, Makoto is a homunculus, then I think that theory is set in stone. But it's still a theory right now because we don't have any other proof on the basis of this could be a joke, this could be a misleading guide, this could be some sort of red herring, etc., etc. Okay.
Is that it? I thought there would be more emotion involved.
There's just a lot of shit going on. A lot of things going on. Whew. My brain is already hurting. We barely just started. It's only been like not even an hour. Not even an hour. Also, how did we get out of here safely, knowing that this place is probably surrounded by Amaterasu guards?
Given how tall the building is, the elevator took forever to come down. Since he lives on the top level of this tower, he can't be an ordinary person. Makoto Kagutsuchi, who is he?
Too many questions.
How is he connected to Amaterasu Corporation?
He brushed it off, but he's affiliated with them. He knows that dangerous Peacekeepers director.
He's probably, his position-wise, he's probably a governor with a head on a swivel, or maybe he is part of Amaterasu, don't know.
Not to mention, he knew an awful lot about the internal workings of the corporation.
If the corporation is in charge of the governance, he would know, regardless of his position.
He talked about saving the city, but is he on our side? Or could he be...
Either way, you're better off not getting involved. Let sleeping gods lie, as they say.
Ah, no, but we must prove that gods can bleed.
Are you sure you're one to say that?
Shinji said that she was sure there was a child with the mind of an adult in this world. Could this be hinting towards what Yuma is? Maybe.
Oh, you're right!
Anyway, I'm worried about Chief Yako. Let's go back to where the detective agency was at the riverbank.
Okay. Alright, so...
I
Jesus
wonder
Christ.
what happened to Fusshead and the others.
They're probably washing down the river. It seemed there was an explosion near the riverbank recently.
Oh!
Can you tell me more? I would, but I don't have any other information. It sounds dangerous, so I haven't gone there myself. I see. I'm sorry, I can't help. Not a problem, but at least there's more information. Oh, looks like we have some missions that we gotta do real quick. Alright, so hold on. Go ahead and do these sides real quick. So, Asteria first. Hey! Whoa, what is it? Normal person? Oh, thank goodness. Sorry for startling you.
No.
Don't worry about it. I feel like I've seen this person. This is Yasuhiko's disguise.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't the shorty detective use his disgusting powers to look like her? Oh, I mean, disguising powers?
Right.
Oh, right. That's why I recognize her. Do you happen to know the other me as well?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you mean? I've heard recently that another me has been seen at the academy. Since then, a mysterious figure has been following me, not just around the school, but outside of it too. That's terrifying.
Maybe...
Could that have been Tsuhiko in disguise? Do you know something? Whatever it is, please tell me. Well...
For now.
You'll be in a heap of trouble if the truth gets out. You need to make something up. What should I say? Who is this other me? Is it that... What is that shadow? Probably just a doppelganger. Taking advantage? Must be a doppelganger. A doppelganger?
And that's what happened.
That's right. They transform to look like their victim. A real person dies if the two ever meet. Okay, no. Doppelganger is literally when you're born looking like someone else, when your DNA literally somehow matches like bit to bit to bit to bit to bit in the game of body roulette. So it's like, no. Die, honey!
Well...
That's how their religion goes, at least. I don't know the truth is, though. Please, I'm scared enough as it is.
Sorry.
That was a bad joke. I couldn't help but notice your outfit. Are you a detective? I had no idea there were still detectives in Kanai Ward.
Well...
Yes, I am. Could you look into the shadow that's following me, please? I need to understand what's happening. He does really seem troubled by this. Okay, sure, why not?
Then...
Alright, I accept your request. Really? Thank you so much! I'll let the Academy know in case you need to investigate around there.
I get it.
I'm on to you, Master of Scum. You took this test so you can get into the girls' school, right? Oh, shut up, Shinigami. Of course not, I'm just helping someone in need. But we already know the culprit? There's no reason to investigate at all.
But...
That may be true, but there might really be a stalker.
Huh?
Yeah, you just want to take another peek inside the girls' academy. Shut up, Shinigami. Is something the matter?
For now...
No, I'll start my investigation right away. Thank you, I'll leave it to you. Okay, so I guess maybe, can we go inside? We can go inside, okay. There's maybe my chance to be able to get any, like, memory fragments I haven't been able to get, so...
I'm sure.
If it weren't for the constant rain, I bet the students would be hanging out here on their breaks. Master, you missed out on your salad days. I don't know if I missed out on them, I just don't remember if I missed out on them. Alright, so hi. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, what is it?
You know...
Have you heard about a suspicious person being seen in the school recently?
Someone suspicious? Come to think of it. I heard an outsider got into the academy during the incident with the theater club the other day. Told you so. See, I'm telling you, it's that shorty detective. Every day since then, people have been seeing a suspicious figure. Everyone in class is talking about it.
I see.
Every day, huh? If it's been every day, but Dekusuhiko has been missing, then it must be your actual stalker. Hello.
You mind?
Do you have a minute? I've been asked by your teacher to conduct an investigation.
Yeah, okay, I have practice soon though, so I can't talk long.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, have you seen a suspicious figure around the academy recently?
Suspicious figure? I haven't seen one, but... A friend of a friend saw someone leaving the teacher's office in a hurry one night.
Huh?
That could be the culprit.
She hid and took a closer look, but it was just the music teacher. Maybe this is all just one big hoax.
I see.
And thanks for your help. Music teacher, huh? Hello. Excuse me, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Ask me?
You seek the knowledge of the journalism club member? But of course, how can I be of service?
You know...
She sure has a unique way of talking.
For now...
Has anything strange happened around the academy recently?
Something strange? Well, I would certainly be the person to ask. Now, let's see.
There was a tragic tale of revenge during the theater club performance, the principal's purloined toupee, a music teacher's first love, the disappearance of mysterious and beautiful students. Those are the hot topics of the day. Any information on the sights of a suspicious figure? A suspicious figure? Who can say I don't see spooky stories?
I see.
Seems like she's not good with scary things.
Thank you.
Thanks for the information. Please let me know if anything comes up.
Sure, leave it to me.
That's kind of sus behavior. Hi, what's up with you?
You mind?
I'm investigating rumors about a suspicious person on school grounds. Can I talk to you for a minute?
A suspicious person? First I've heard of it.
You know...
Have you noticed anything unusual happening lately?
Well, my super nice teacher has seemed out of it lately. And I call out to her, she doesn't respond.
Maybe...
That same teacher who requested my help, she must be really in her with that.
Plus, she seemed to be tailing another teacher.
She was walking around so sneaky.
That's the only suspicious stuff I've noticed.
Thank you.
I see, thank you.
Hello?
You mind?
Excuse me.
Hello? Are you the one helping out our teacher?
Yes, I am. How did you know?
I saw the two of you talking through the window.
I see.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Have you noticed anything strange about the school or the teachers later?
This is just between you and me, but someone has apparently been stealing the teacher's belongings.
Huh?
What?
Small things like her handkerchiefs and pens are evidently going missing from the teacher's office. But outsiders are rarely ever come to the school grounds. I think it's causing her a lot of stress.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
In that
No
case...
students are allowed in the teacher's office, right? Which means it could only be a teacher.
That should be enough.
It's probably all the info we're going to get.
Say! So, did you figure out who the culprit is?
Yeah.
Maybe. If this has been happening recently, but Tetsuhiko was part of the event that happened at the submarine, I don't think Tetsuhiko would immediately jump into just stalking the teacher. And if students aren't allowed in the teacher, it has to be the teacher. Is the teacher stalking another teacher? Is there literally someone who's dressing up as a teacher? Is this another Suhiko case?
A teacher? Which teacher?
Yeah.
Music teacher. She was mentioned in several of the students' stories, so she has to be the stalker.
I get it. So it wasn't the shorty detective after all. Then it's time to report back.
What is it? Have you figured out who the shadow is?
Yes.
But first,
You're the culprit.
I know you're hiding over there. Come on out. Huh? What are you doing here? What is this all about, detective?
The culprit is...
This person is the culprit, or rather, stalker. I'm so sorry, but it's your fault. What do you mean? You said you liked me the other day. It was the first time someone said that. Oh my god, Datsuhiko! You idiot! Oh my god, Datsuhiko, you fucking idiot. I said that?
No way.
Oh no, Datsuhiko, you fucking moron.
Come on. This is the shorty detective stink all over it. He causes problems even when he's not around.
I don't recall ever saying that. It must have been a big misunderstanding. Your platonic words might have been taken as a confession of love. So, I just jumped to conclusions? No, I'm sure it was my fault for misleading you. I'm so sorry. No, it's alright, really. Looks like I managed to cover it up.
The investigation's going great.
I believe that should settle things. Yes, thank you so much. I can finally rest easily. Yeah, especially with when the one being confessed to thinks that the love confession requires stalking. Like, you don't stalk the person you like, dude. I'm just saying. If you genuinely like are appreciative of the feelings of potential romantic relation confessions, you might want to just be upfront about it, being like, hey, you like me or not? Are we going out or not? Allow me to thank you as well.
No.
No problem. Well, if you'll excuse me. What the fuck is wrong with you? What with that? Hey, you there.
Huh?
Who, me? That's right. What do you think of Kanai Ward as it is now? Oh, well...
What? We haven't said anything yet.
You were at a loss for words just now, right? That says everything about the current state of the city.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Ever since the isolation started 3 years ago, Kanai Ward has become more and more insular. Things can't continue this way. Uh-huh. We cannot lock ourselves away. We must step into the outside world. If we don't, Kanai Ward has no future.
You know...
He's saying some pretty radical stuff. I wonder if he's got the attention of the peacekeepers. Amaterasu Corporation is controlling Kanai Ward, oppressing us. It is only once we are free from the bondage of isolation that Kanai Ward can truly flourish. Don't you agree, comrade?
Huh?
Comrade? Who, me? Of course. Come, we must reveal how thoroughly disillusioned Kanai Ward's residents are with a survey.
Huh?
Sure, I'm down to clown.
All right.
I just have to survey the local residents, right? Not so fast. We must carefully consider the methodology. You never know who might be monitoring us. Right. Then why are we even doing this in the first place? Listen closely. An affirmative response will be sunshine, with a negative response will be rain. Okay, I mean sunshine. We can't go around calling it a survey either. Let's change it to the weather of Kanai tomorrow. Okay, sunshine. Excellent. I'm counting on you.
For now...
Survey, huh? It'd be best to get opinions from all sorts.
Then all you gotta do is go around to different areas and talk to people, right?
Yeah.
For now, let's try asking 3 people. Excuse me, sunshine lollipop.
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? Me? I got time, I guess. What do you want to ask? Are you disillusioned by Kanai Ward's subservience to the Amaterasu Corporation? Are you out of your mind? What would you do if the peacekeepers heard you just now? You can get yourself into all the trouble you want, but don't drag me into it.
Sorry.
I couldn't agree more. That being said, I'm not happy about it. It sucks to always have to worry about who might be watching you. I wish someone could do something about it. If you're going to keep at it with the survey, watch your back out there, alright?
Thank you very much.
Right, thanks. Fair enough. Alright, who's next?
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? A survey? What the hell was it about? Are you disillusioned by Kanai War's subservience to Amaterasu? Really, Yuma? Can you just reword that question? Oh dear, I didn't hear a single word of what you just said.
Then
I'll say it. Cut it out, the peacekeepers will hear you.
sorry.
Of course I'm not happy with how things are. It's not something you talk openly about. Honestly, I wouldn't have had much of a problem if the peacekeepers were so corrupt. But as it stands, they essentially control Amaterasu. I wonder if there's anything we can do. And by the way, I'll never forgive you if you report this to Amaterasu. I'll haunt you forever.
Huh?
I would never do that. For a city that's full of corrupt people, it's surprisingly clean. Alright. So... well, hi.
Hey!
Hi?
He ran away when he saw me the other time, too.
Maybe you did something?
Did I, though?
I don't think so. He's a complete stranger.
You sure you don't need to hurry to the riverbank? You might find Fuzzhead's corpse and then some.
No, that's not true. Don't say ominous stuff like that. Who was that? And why did they run when they saw me?
Also, why are you dancing in the middle of the street?
It's not like you're
What the
gonna
fuck?
figure it out by standing around here thinking about it.
They're filming TikToks. Absolutely, they're filming TikToks. Hello.
Excuse me?
Would you be willing to answer a survey? Ooh, me? Oh, what kind of survey is it? Are you disillusioned by Kanai War's subservience to Amaterasu Corporation? Why? I could never answer that. That's too embarrassing. Embarrassing? You should only ask that sort of thing once we've gotten to know each other better.
Why?
Is that right?
Told you so.
She's worried her friends might see her talking to you and start spreading rumors.
Sure.
I really think so?
Yeah, that's
I really think so.
But it probably wasn't easy for you to ask me, so I should give a proper answer. I'm sorry, I just don't feel that way about you right now.
What do you mean?
What kind of answer is that?
Aww.
Aw, you got shot down.
I do have those feelings, but I'm too scared to be more open about it. So I'm sorry.
All right.
Ah! So basically she agrees, but she's hiding it under a confession. She's using a masked confession to hide her answer. It's very clever. I don't think I explained myself very well. Oh, no.
Yeah.
You should report back. Yeah, no, you explained yourself perfectly fine. She also explained herself in the way that she could.
Oh,
Master, stop!
Huh?
That's enough out of you. It's a clear act of rebellion against Amaterasu Corporation. I know full well what I'm doing, and I have no intention of stopping. Bastard! Ugh, asshole.
You all right?
You alright? You're with them, are you?
come on.
What are you doing, Master? You'll get arrested.
Sure.
But... I don't know him. He has nothing to do with me.
Huh?
If you don't want to get hurt, then stay out of this. That's right. You got nothing to do with it. Then get out of here.
How did he say that? He went to talk to people like he asked.
No.
He's trying to protect me. Bring it on. I wonder how the weather in Kanai Ward tomorrow will be.
That's it.
He's asking about the survey. If most people in Kanai Ward were disillusioned, then it seems like sunshine. Sunshine? Relief. It's still too early for me to call it quits. Ugh. What kind of dumb crap are you spouting? It's gonna rain all day tomorrow, day today, tomorrow, and every other day after that. You're coming with me.
What a fool.
There's no hope for him now the peacekeepers have him. It's no fault for defying Amaterasu. Cowards. All of them.
But
Despite what those people are saying,
yeah.
I have a feeling he'll be back someday. I just know it. Salute a fallen soul. He went out like trying to do his best. His best was trying to figure out if there was hope to be hoped for.